Hey Spooky Cupcake, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am making a Jason Voorhees mask and a Christmas inspired mask for Friday the 13th in December. You'll need to start out with a face cast or a mask, and I'm just going to be taking some aluminum foil and covering over the face cast. This is going to be pretty much the rough draft of what the mask is going to be and the size of it. I'm just trimming along all of the extra foil that I don't need. That way when I cut down my Model Magic, it's perfectly shaped. Model Magic is an air dry clay, and it usually takes about 24 hours-ish to dry, but it depends on how big the mask is. For something like this, it does take about 2 days for it to dry. I'm just rolling it out as flat as I can, just like a pizza, and making sure to spread it all out, and it's all the same thickness. Bring back over your foil cast and then lay your little pizza Model Magic right over top of it and press it down into the curvatures of the face to start creating the face shape. If you have any extra Model Magic that hangs over the foil, just go ahead and trim all of that off. With the back of a brush, I'm starting to lay out the rough draft of where all the holes are going to be in the Jason mask. That way, if you make a mess up, you can go back and fix it by filling the hole with Model Magic. It's rather forgiving. To create the holes rather quickly, I just find bottle caps that work perfectly to the size that I need, push them into the Model Magic, you just twist it a couple times, and a lot of times it'll actually just release into the cap just like this, and if not, I have some little tweezers that I will just pluck all of the Model Magic out of the holes too after I already created it with the cap. Last minute, I decided I'm going to make 2 masks. So this is actually a mask that is still partially wet right now. And I just decided I'm going to go ahead and paint this one. And this one would be my Jason Voorhees mask. My other one would be the Christmas one that's already dried. I am just looking off of a reference photo and just trying to copy it verbatim off of the photo. I noticed that there are a lot of different Jason masks out there. So I tried to find the one that seemed like the most original. My design did come out a little larger, but I'm happy with the shape and all. Next, we need to hot glue the strap around the head to secure the mask. I'm just taking some hot glue, and thankfully I had some elastic straps actually, so this worked out amazing. I just hot glued it onto one side. Take the mask, put it up to your face so that you can wrap the elastic around your head to get an accurate measurement, and then hot glue the other side. For the top, I did not want to do a strap from the top to the back, especially since the mask is still rather moldable and wet. I just needed it to look good for the moment of doing the video. I was going to make this a 2-part video, but nah, we're going to put it all together. This is going to be the Christmas Jason. I wanted to do a Christmas green Jason, and I realized he is looking like a watermelon. And as much as that's super cool, it would be rather cool to do this in the summer and do a summer watermelon Jason. So yeah, I just decided I'm just going to scratch this design, and I put white acrylic paint all over it and it made it blue, and I was like, oh, unexpected, but also I really love this shift, and it came out rather patchy, which worked out perfect because his mask itself is really patchy, and I like to try to follow a lot of the guidelines of how a look would originally look and then make my own twist on it. So this worked out perfect. To paint the whole thing, I'm just using Mayron body paints, and I'm darkening all of the holes with a light blue color and a dark blue color, and then adding little spots all over the mask to give it that extra depth of creepiness to match and replicate the original mask. I love painting, and sometimes I can get so lost in the details. I am adding these red droplets onto the candy cane stripes because I felt like it just needed a little something extra. Same thing for this guy. We're going to glue down the straps, and just like we did before, just make sure to wrap the strap around your head after you've glued one side of the strap to the mask. That way you can get an accurate measurement of your head. I encourage you to not make the strap too tight. If you try to pull it too tight on the Model Magic, it'll probably break the mask because Model Magic is still fragile. I was still feeling like this needed a little extra, and I'm using a Cause of Death liquid eyeshadow. This is in their red shimmer, and it is literally so perfect for this. It gives that perfect red shimmer ornament look. Last but not least, we cannot forget about Jason's symbols that he has on his hockey mask. And whenever I painted these out, I'm like, okay, this looks cool, but how can I make it a little bit more Christmassy? So I went back in and I made them into little Christmas trees. It is a small little detail, but I think it is so freaking cute. I actually think I love the Christmas Jason better than the regular one. One last detail I didn't share was painting some silver circles on the elastic strap that replicate the screws. And the grand reveal, Jason Voorhees himself and his alter ego, Christmas Jason Voorhees. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Mwah.